Hey guys, what's going on? Ken here with Asphalt SEO lead generation. We've been getting a ton of traffic to our page and people with questions about what we do and what differentiates us from other lead generation companies or from other SEO companies. So I wanted to actually do a video for you guys and break it down to you exactly how we differentiate from other companies. So to start off, we're from Michigan. So I'm going to be using a lot of Michigan variances, a lot of Michigan cities. So just bear with me on that. If you don't, know where we're at, that's fine. It doesn't matter, but just makes it easier for the video to kind of give you an idea of what we do and how we differentiate. So to start things off, you're a new asphalt contractor, right? Or you've been in business for 30 years. Nowadays, Google is where everything is at. Everything when it comes to lead generation, when it comes to anything that you need, the consumer always goes to Google. Yellow Pages is obsolete, phone books, obsolete, magazines, newspapers, everything is obsolete. I haven't picked up a newspaper or phone book in, I don't know, probably 15 years. So everything is on Google. I search on Google, everybody searches on Google. So if you're a new contractor or you've been around for 30 years, you're going to come to us and you're going to say, hey, I need leads. I need SEO. I'm not being found on Google. Why am I not being found on Google? What's going on? So we're going to come to you and say, well, what's your website like? Or, who did your website? Or you're going to even need a new website. And for us to do what we do, we have to build out your website on our software. So essentially, you guys can think of it as we have our own Weebly or our own Wix or WordPress or any other website builder out there. We have our own that we have created. And inside that software, we have about 15, 16 years of back data in this software. So we've been working on it and updating it every single day for these past 15 years. My business partner started it all. His business did 28 million in sales this year. So we kind of are mimicking that for you asphalt contractors. So essentially, let's start out with the website. So you guys are going to come to us, say, hey, I need a website built, or I have one. Well, we still got to rebuild it on our software anyway. So we need to do a website, right? So on your guys' website, you're going to need content, right? Well, content can consist of content on every page, content on pictures, content on the back end, and on the back end of your website, the content is in the metadata. So you got content and then you got metadata, right? So metadata could be your meta title. So you got your meta title, you got meta keywords, and meta keywords are extremely important. And then even on your pictures, there's meta. So you got pictures. So you got your metadata with all this, your title, your keywords, you got your description. I mean, you're gonna have a meta description in there. So this is all extremely important on the back end of your website. Now, if you're building your own website, or I got people all the time saying, I just threw my own website together, it looks good, right? Your website will never get traffic from Google. Maybe if you've had it for a while and it's in your own city, then yeah, maybe. But you're not going to get traffic from Google anywhere else besides possibly your home city. So you got to have content on your website, right? So we, on our own software, build your website. We do all your backend data. We put on content. All your pages are full of content. The backend is full of content. We have 15 years of merge data that goes into each one of these websites when it comes to Google locations or anything in that given city. We have data that merges in to your website. So when we upload our websites to Google, it's not just a regular generic website that has just a tiny bit of content. Our websites are full of content. So that helps with Google ranking. Now, when we build out these websites, you got to index them to Google. So when a normal company indexes your website or submits your website to Google, or say you built your own website, anywhere else is going to build you a website with probably, let's see, say you offer 6 or 7 services. So say you got 6 services, you got a contact us page, maybe you got a photo page, a video page, about us page. So let's say you have, and you got a home page, let's say you have 10 pages if someone else was to build out your website, okay? So you got 10 pages on a normal website. Now, when we build out websites, we build out a website for every city you service, and we build out a website, or we build out a page for every service that you offer. So essentially, for every city that you do business in, for every service that you offer. So if you offer asphalt repair, or asphalt driveway, or asphalt paving, asphalt seal coating, asphalt striping, we build out a unique page for every one of those keywords, but we also build out a page for every city. So this is very important, guys. Now pay attention. This is very important on how we do that, and that's how we differentiate from other companies, other SEO, other lead generation companies. Okay, I'm going to say it again. We build out a unique page for every city that you do business in, for every service that you offer in that city. So by the time we're done with your website, we have approximately, give or take, depending on the given radius, normal radius that people give us is about 60 miles. So by the time we're done, we have approximately 500 pages built. 500, guys, 500 pages to the normal 10 pages that another company or yourself can build. Now, this is what makes this awesome, guys. This is what makes it rank so well on Google, is our software that has 15, 16 years of data in the back end, right? This is what excites me. This is what I love about building out these websites and these campaigns for you asphalt contractors, because when we're done, we submit our pages and our website to Google, and then after about 2-3 weeks, by the time we're said and done, Google will have all these pages indexed. Then the consumer gets on Google and they say, man, my driveway's cracking, or you know what, I got gravel right now, I could use a brand new driveway. So let's hop on Google, let's look for an asphalt contractor in our area and see if anybody's there. Okay, so let's give an example here in Michigan. Say we're in Hudsonville. So as a consumer, I need my driveway done. I'm going to get on Google, I'm going to type in asphalt contractor Hudsonville, Michigan. When I get on there, and if I targeted asphalt contractor Hudsonville, Michigan, your website is going to be targeted to Hudsonville, along with the other 70, 80 cities that are in that 60-mile radius. But what makes it so unique is that the consumer is going to land on this website or one of these pages, and they're going to say, holy cow, right here in our backyard we have an asphalt contractor in Hudsonville, Michigan. They don't know that you might be 50 miles away. Who cares? You service that area. So as a consumer, I'm like, perfect. I got somebody right here in my backyard. It's convenient for me. If anything goes wrong, I know they'll be able to get here quick. Let's give them a call. So they call you, right? Found your page, they call you, hey, you're here in Hudsonville? Oh yeah, well we service Hudsonville all the time. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, all right, cool. Well, hey, I need a new driveway. So can you come and check it out? Boom, call, boom, lead. It's all about leads, guys. It's all about leads. You could have the most beautiful website in the world. You could have spent 20 grand on a website, 30 grand on a website, and yet if it doesn't produce any leads, then what was the point, you know? I don't care if you have the Picasso of websites. If you're not making any money off of it, then what's the point, you know? So we focus, that's why we call ourselves lead generation, because that's what it boils down to, is leads, right? So that's one lead right there in the asphalt driveway category. Now, say the consumer needed asphalt seal coating, and you just type in asphalt seal coating Hudsonville, Michigan, or asphalt seal coating Hickory Corners or Delton, Michigan, or whatever you service, and you guys, we want you to rank at the top of Google, right? So for all these smaller cities that we service, or that you guys service and do business in, we want you to rank at the top of Google. And we're targeting every city, the large ones, the small ones. Now, larger cities are more competitive. So now to transition into the other aspect of what we do and why what we do is so effective, not only because we build out your website that has all this back data and all this meta, and we put 500 pages on Google instead of the normal 10 pages, right? This is the other part, the beauty behind what we do, and it's called Google AdWords or pay-per-click, right? So We'll call this step 1. We'll call this step 2, the indexing, the submitting to Google, all your pages, and we'll call this step 3, okay? So when we build out your website and we're done with your website, I highly, highly recommend everyone looking into Google AdWords or Google pay-per-click. And all the time, everyone's like, you know what, I can do pay-per-click all by myself. It's not that hard. Or I can do AdWords by myself. It's pretty easy. It's pretty straightforward. You're right. You could do a generic campaign and go out there and say, asphalt contractor, and not have any city-specific location, and not have a local phone number, and not have site links, and not have this, and not have that. And 99% of the time, the consumer is going to look over your AdWords program and is going to look over your ad, your pay-per-click, because the consumer sees it as an ad and they see it as irrelevant to what they're looking for. Now, the reason why our AdWords program and our pay-per-click program is so successful is because we link every single ad to every page. So essentially, you have 500 ads, right? You have 500 ads out there that are all hyper-local to every single city that you are doing business in for every service that you offer. So if we come in and we have our pay-per-click program and our AdWords program, and you see one of our ads, which I did a video on, you guys can go check it out and see the difference of ads that we've done compared to other companies. But getting back to it, if you see our pay-per-click programs and our pay-per-click ads compared to other people's, our pay-per-click ads have specific to the city that you're doing business in, so city specific. So they have every city that you're doing business in, every service. So if it's asphalt repair, or asphalt driveway, or asphalt seal coating, they also have a local phone number. And they also have site links, right? Now, unless you're extremely good at pay-per-click, you probably don't know how to do site links. You probably don't know how to put the phone number in. You can't. There's no way that you can make it city specific and for every service that you offer, because you don't have a page built for it. Because what's going to happen is when you see one of our ads, it'll say, on Google, you type in asphalt contractor, Delton, Michigan. So it'll say asphalt contractor, Delton, Michigan, with a local phone number here. It'll say, whatever company you are, Murray's Asphalt's a contractor or a client of ours. So it'll say Murray's Asphalt, Delton, Michigan, asphalt contractor, and down here it'll have 4 site links, 2, 3, 4, right? So it'll have 4 site links. All of these site links will talk about Delton, Michigan as well, and it'll say Delton seal coating, Delton asphalt repair, Delton asphalt striping, residential asphalt work, Delton, Michigan, okay? It's all city specific for every service, right? And when you go and you say you try to do one of these AdWords programs by yourself, the reason why they are so unsuccessful, and the reason why I get people all the time coming to me and being like, hey man, I did AdWords, but I dumped a bunch of money and I didn't get any leads. That's because the consumer is going to see this right here, and it's going to say, whatever here is going to say, asphalt company, call today. You come across that a lot. Well, I mean, what do? Are you doing asphalt seal coating? Are you doing, driveways or repair or maintenance, or where are you located? Asphalt company, are you the place where I go to actually just put the asphalt in the truck, or you a supplier, or are you the actual contractor? I mean, if I was a consumer, I'm skipping over this, right? Because it doesn't make any sense. So the way we do it, again, is that we have the keyword, we have the city, we have the location, we have the local phone number, everything about it's localized, all talking about asphalt, all talking about the services that we offer in the area that the consumer is located. And it's a no-brainer for the consumer to just say, oh, perfect, right here in our backyard, let's call them up. Hey, you answer your phone, the phone goes directly to you, there's no music, there's no this, there's no that, phone goes directly to you, and hey, check it out guys, boom, another lead, right? Another lead. So essentially now the consumer has just called you, has just given you their information, just given you their phone number, all because of your localized ad. And when they click on this ad, it goes to your website, and your website, the whole page talks about the content of the service that you're offer. The whole page talks about the city that that consumer is located in. The whole page talks about the service that that consumer is looking for. So not only does your ad get super specific to the location for the service, but as soon as they click on this ad, it goes directly to the page that your ad talks about. It goes directly to that page on your website for that city, for that service that the consumer is actually located at. So when people ask us, guys, what differentiates us? Nobody can build out a website that has 500 pages. Nobody can build out a pay-per-click campaign like we can, because nobody has the pages to actually link the pay-per-click campaigns to, right? In order to have 500 pay-per-click campaigns, you have to have a website, or you have to have a page for each one of those campaigns to link to. Nobody else can do it unless they have a software that we've got a couple $1,000,000 into as well. So in 14 to 16, 15 years of back data or whatever it is, and all this merge data in the back end. So not only, guys, are we getting leads for every city that you guys do business in, for every service that you offer in within that 60-mile radius. So not only are we getting leads organically, this here, when we upload it to Google, and you don't have to pay for it, it's called organic results. Organic, okay? And down here you have your pay-per-click, or PPC, okay? So these are paid results. On average, you're going to spend 35 cents or $3.50 a click on this, right? But it's all relevant, and that's what beauty behind pay-per-click. That pay-per-click is relevant to what the consumer is looking for. Your ad doesn't show up on Google at all unless we're targeting the keywords that the consumer is looking for. So the consumer has to type in on Google asphalt seal coating, Dalton, Michigan, in order for your ad to show up. If your ad, or whatever city it is, or whatever keyword you guys are doing for whatever service it is, right? So it has to be relevant. If not, then your ad's not going to show up. So the only time you're getting charged for these clicks is if the consumer is actually looking for the service that you offer in the city that you offer it, where the consumer is located. So it's perfect. It's the perfect storm. Google is genius for allowing us to even do these campaigns and allowing us to do these for you guys, because it's pure genius that we can blacklist bad keywords. We'll just make it easy. Just call them bad keywords, so we can blacklist those. So that way, if somebody does type that in, your ad will never show. But you got good keywords. So when you put in a good keyword, your ad shows up, but it's for what the consumer's looking for. They click on it, $3.50. Let's do some math here, guys. You get, let's say on average, $3.50. You get 20 clicks. Times that by 3.5, you're looking at $70, okay? You spent $70 in one day on pay-per-click, okay? Now, you get 20 clicks, $70 worth out of those 20 clicks. Say you get, I don't know, we'll make it 75% of people call, so you get 15 calls, okay? So you get 15 phone calls. Out of those 15 phone calls, you set up, I don't know, maybe, let's just say 12 site visits. 12 site visits. Out of those 12 site visits, say you close at 30 to 40%. So say you're closing, I don't know, four closes, okay? Depending on what you offer, if it's seal coating or if it's paving, especially if it's paving, if you close 4 deals on $70 investment on paving, that's thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, guys, on a $70 investment. That's why pay-per-click, I just push it down people's throats, because it is the most genius marketing out there. So the pay-per-click or AdWords combined with your regular organic results from your website for every city that we upload your website in, guys, that's why we're different, because we have the capability of doing this. We don't build out a website with 10 pages. We build out a website with 500 pages. We build out pay-per-click that is so hyper-local to every single city that you do, and it links to every page that we offer, that everything is so relevant for the consumer that's what differentiates us, that we have the capability of doing this. Now, we don't just make broad ads. I came across an ad of Home Advisor the other day. Everybody's heard of Home Advisor. They're huge, right? It was one of the most pathetic ads I've ever seen. We had our ad on top. Home Advisor was number 2 underneath us, and I couldn't believe the difference in our ad from their ad that was just generic contractor wherever that was at. That's all it said, contractor. What? Okay, well, you know what? I want my ad to talk about my business, to talk about my service, and to talk about that city that I do business in. So again, guys, this is what makes us different. This is why I wanted to give you this video. It's long, I'm sorry, but if you really focus and you really paid attention to what I had to say, you understand what makes us different and why we do what we do works so well for asphalt contractors. So we do it for other contractors, but asphalt is the best ROI out there. So essentially, guys, if you have any other questions, please message us on Facebook, visit our website. You can give me a call. My number's on Facebook. You can call the 800 number that's on there too. You can ask for Ken. And if you have any questions at all, guys, just please feel free to message us. I mean, you don't even have to do a campaign with us, but I can explain a little bit more to you. But if you guys really want to increase those profits for 2017, get a hold of us, guys, because what we do on, say, a $70 a day investment plus your organic, the two combined is just lead generation machine, guys. And that's why I focus on the lead generation side of things instead of, oh, the SEO, the this, the that, because I know it as well as everybody else knows that you're getting 15 calls a day from SEO companies. I don't want to just say I'm an SEO company. I am a lead generation company because that's what it's all about, guys, leads. So everything is about leads. If you don't get the leads, then you can have the most beautiful website in the world. It's not going to get you any business. And so, again, guys, message us, call us, whatever you got to do. I'll provide the phone number on this video, and I'll look forward to hearing.